Okay, hello. Oh, wait, now we're still on an ad.
Tessa tickles.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
I feel like sometimes you see those usernames that people probably at some point in their lives are like, I wish I'd picked a better one.
I hope nobody can hear you right now. We're
That's a
live,
fun one, though.
actually.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if we're live yet. We are waiting for ad break. It ends in 26 seconds. There's voice echo. Okay. Can you hear? Can you hear now? Jason, talk for me, please. Like, can you guys hear Jason? Okay, but there shouldn't. Oh, you know what? I know why there's an echo. Hold on. Give me a second. It's because on my end, I need to turn the mic off, maybe. Okay. Is there an echo now?
here I'm gonna tell you guys. Don't tell Sarah. I'm actually talking twice. It's not an echo.
Is it still echoing on y'all's end?
Okay, you can listen again, Sarah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Sorry, I'm still figuring out.
A
I
Twitch
did
window?
mute it. I did mute the Twitch
Oh, Sarah, you're
name.
muted.
See, now I'm muted. Oh my word.
It shows you muted on the. Oh, apparently there's an echo only for me. Unmute. Okay. A Twitch window. This is interesting. It's all good. Nick says that it's good now, but now Sarah is missing. Okay, that's cool. I can't hear Sarah though, so I feel like that might be a problem. Nick can't hear you either.
Okay, now can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
I should start singing. I don't think anybody needs that. Oh, side note. Rocking this. Me and Jack have matching shirts and hats on today, so
Oh,
it's pretty
awesome. I hope he pops in. Okay, can we
We
hear me
will
now?
get this shortly, Sarah. Don't worry about it.
I'm not muted anymore. The echoes.
Now there's an echo. That's true.
Okay, so in OBS, I have it.
Well,
Oh, here, I know why.
why? Oh, Sarah, why do you
do hand signals to me and I'll see if I can
Okay.
trying to say.
Okay. Yay, hey Mary, how's it going? We're just the browser source. I have the mic. Should the browser source be the sound? Is that what I need to have? Can y'all? All right, Jason, talk real quick. I am learning a lot right now.
You guys, can I hear Sarah?
Oh, I can hear me.
I don't have the cat ear down.
Jason. Oh my gosh.
Okay, no.
Okay, Ellie can hear Sarah. You guys, I can't really hear Jason. I can hear Sarah though. His sound should be coming into. Can you guys hear me now? Anything? Oh, I just heard you. Sick. Oh, they can't hear you though. That's what I said. Son of a bee sting. The browser window with Twitch uses. Yes. What does that mean? I'm not a Twitcher. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Oh, yeah, that's so weird. Um, well, like I said, you tell me what I need to do. That's true. Just go there. Okay. If I leave, I apologize. Oh, just go to another one. Gotcha. Okay. TV shook codes. Okay. Oh, I just wanted to give a holler to Tessa and our mysterious Appright friend. I'm assuming it's either Aditya or Eldad. So, hey,
Do this. All right, mute. Oh, you know what I need to do? This. Turn this down. Okay. Testing. But now I can't hear Jason. So that's like the thing. You can hear me, but now I can't hear Jason. All right, well, that's at least good. Okay, hello? All right, Jason. Hopefully there's not too much. I'm just going to keep you on low volume. All right. Are we good now? Now you
okay.
can hear Jason.
Yeah,
Okay.
the boss. Oh, it's true. Anyone getting audio delay? Yeah, probably. I'm not really saying anything important, so. Ah, there's so many people in here too. I can chug this beer, maybe. Oh, I can hear myself through you. I can hear myself like echoing. Yeah. See, now at least Try muting the browser source for Jason, Sarah.
Now, okay, now is Sarah talking because I've got a headset in.
Son of a bitch.
No, this should be okay.
Actually, Shashi might have heard Jack because I just heard him downstairs yelling at something. So
You're one step closer.
he said it works now.
All right, I just needed headphones. Okay, I promise, like, I did not have this much issue last week when I did it. So, all right, I just have to remember to wear headphones. I'm using my 9-year-old. Hello. Now no echo, and I can hear you both, but you're faint. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I am like, I can,
Yeah. He can hear.
you
But you're quiet.
but I'm quiet.
So I don't know if you want to bump your level.
I can't bump it anymore.
And I'm apparently 5 times as loud. I think that's just my voice, though. I tend to
Okay, here, hold on.
project.
Okay. This is the only part of streaming that stresses me out. I know, and let's see.
I'm not yelling, Ellie.
How many people
Fuck.
are watching? 22 people. So sorry, like, guys.
Now I'm echoing again.
Okay.
This is amazing.
Okay.
Also, I lost your video, by the way.
You lost my video, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna talk like this. I will redo the video. All right, can y'all hear me? Okay. I accidentally. Okay, perfect.
Oh, much better. He says much better.
Yay! All right, cool. Okay. So all right, I hope this was fun. So sorry to waste 15 minutes of your time.
This is awesome.
But I've learned that I need microphone.
What up, homie?
Thanks so much for joining.
Oh,
Hey, Jack.
here, Jack's gonna make a quick cameo. Say hi to everybody. You gonna go hang out in your room for a little bit? All right, later. I'll be over. I heard him booming up the stairs. Did you see his shirt? We're rocking Bluey and Diamondbackers, he calls them.
Oh, that's awesome. We love Bluey in our house. Okay, so we'll get started now. So Jason, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with me today. We've followed each other on Twitter for I don't know how long now. I don't even remember how we first connected.
Wow.
But we did. And so you've been doing Tech Commute for like the past, what, year and a half now?
Not even a year. Not even a year.
Okay, well, it feels
We
like
started
it's longer.
Tech Commute in June of 2023.
Okay, great. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought it was
a lot of
longer
people
than
say
that.
that.
But you've done so many episodes, and you have season 3 coming out. It has not debuted yet, but it will like next week, I think, right?
The 18th, we have season premiere of season 3 on March 18th at 3:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all in the. I think we have the space set up, so it is there. Yes, and we have done a lot. I think we've done almost 150 episodes because when we started, we were doing one every day, Monday through Friday. And then season 2, we're like, this is not sustainable. So we cut back, and then we're actually cutting back even more for season 3. And I see Nick to work with Jason. Yeah, Jason Langsdorff is awesome. He is definitely a friend of the Tech Commute. He's actually an IRL friend of Jacob, and we invited him back. So he'll actually be the first guest that we've had twice as well.
Nice. Okay. And so you've been doing that for a while. Tell me a little bit about your story. You sent me your 5 emojis, which I'm pulling up right now, as we speak.
Yeah,
I know that the first one was the little directors, you know what? I'm not going to try to share it. We spent so much time troubleshooting just now. I cannot, like, my brain cannot handle anymore.
Don't. I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if I can copy and paste them out of our DMs to the chat.
Perfect.
Nope, that just got our whole, and I Twitch.
Are you on Windows?
No.
Oh, okay.
that could have went better. Well, anyway, that's our conversation about this.
Okay, so you sent me the little
Oh, we're
direct.
so good. We are so good at this.
We're gonna have to have a redo, like,
This is
and
what the people came for. This is what the people came for. So
we'll have to have a
yeah,
redo in a few weeks after
I
we're
sent
good.
you. Yeah, for sure. Let me see. I sent you the clapboard, which is what we call a slate, the film slate. Pizza, a person running, a basketball, and a family. They do not have a family of 5 emojis, so I had to go with whatever was available.
Yes, and the
Ellie, I'm not singing. God.
clapboard
Like,
is like the thing that they used to say cut, like, or or they say scene. It's that thing. I didn't know
yep.
what it was called. So okay, so I know that you used to be in film.
Yeah.
So basically, before I start this, he sent me 5 emojis, so I'm gonna try to guess and kind of help with or try to figure out his story. I know that he used to be in film, so let's start with that part of the story, and then why you transitioned to the tech.
Sure. So I spent 15 years in film and television. Um, you can check. There's an IMDb. I also did a lot of commercial work, predominantly more commercial work toward the end of my career, because I was working with a few like companies and advertising agencies local to where I am, so I was less on the road. That's where the clapboard comes in. And for anybody that doesn't know what they actually use that for, Slate is for syncing scenes and audio. It's like documentation essentially. So when they start shooting a scene, that clap actually is used to sync audio files to the video files. And sometimes you'll actually see a tail slate and reverse it and then clap it again to sync because even now in film and TV and all that stuff, they record everything separately. So you have a whole audio department and a video. But anyway, I got out of that because very, very long time on the road. I traveled a lot, and it's a lot. It's like, as a production manager, which is what I was doing, is like the liaison for all of the departments. I'm on set before everybody else. I leave set after everybody else, and those are like 16-hour days. Even when I leave set, I get back to the hotel, and I have to start planning for the next day. Um, it was a lot. I mean, I honestly, I burned out. I loved doing it, and I can honestly say that like my dream job I got to do. So I know that I always have that to like fall back on, but it was, I felt a lot of regret not being able to see a lot of my kids like growing up. Um, that was always hard for me, and on actually it's almost coming up on 3 years. It was March of 2020, I think that was the pandemic. I I wrapped a film. I walked off set on like the 13th of March, something like that. It was like March 13th. On March 14th or whatever, the following day, New York State shut down because of the pandemic. So I I took it as really like symbolically closing that chapter for me. Um, and from there, I had to find some sort of a source of income. So I picked up a job as a process engineering technician at a manufacturing company and realized I hate it. And I knew that I still had to have some sort of an income stream. So I stayed there while I started learning tech. And that's kind of where I am. That leads me to a year ago when I came across 100 devs. It was like December 2022. I started the cohort that was going on right then, went through some free code camp stuff, and there was a huge push that Leon does for networking, where it's get on LinkedIn, get on Twitter, start like meeting everybody that you can. And I hit the ground running there because one of the biggest things I'm most comfortable with is the soft skills. So talking. I'm not singing waterfalls.
Yes,
That is a good song
I
though.
will say, like, out of like you were, and I tweeted at this yesterday that you're one of the most positive people on here, and like I get like a text message every day, every morning from Jason, and it's a positive text, like, or positive message of like, and like, so like I love that, and I love like how like you support everybody in this community, and you just like do the best that you can to lift each other up, and it really affects me like positively. Like there's been times where I see your little message and like I'm having a bad day and like I have a little encouragement, which is really nice. What made you decide to like start sending out those daily messages to the people that you're close to from Twitter and your friends and family and things like that?
Yeah, it's a good question. I did it because when I left, I came from an industry where people aren't who they are. You know, film in like the entertainment industry is very like jaded and superficial, and I feel like I didn't do it right. I think that when I came out of it, I didn't really remember who I was as a person because I maintained a very big personality to sort of, I guess, maintain my career. You know, you have to kind of keep up with the Joneses and keep up with appearances and maintain this sort of superficial level. And when I left, that was hard. I think that was also a part of the burnout was I didn't feel like myself anymore when I left film. When I came into tech, I knew I knew that I wanted to do it differently and I wanted to do it the right way. And I knew that like building a community and interacting with people that were like-minded, um, had the same values and goals that I did, and supporting them was going to be the better way to do it. I mean, this is who I am, and this wasn't who I ended up being. So I wanted to always maintain that. So when I started interacting with people like you and Jacob and Marino and Ellie and just like all these people that I'm pretty close with now, um, no, I wanted to make sure that they always knew that they had somebody in their corner because it's not always the case. So um, I know everybody has like hard days. So it's like if you can just be that 1 second movement that can be a catalyst for something, it's like why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, and do you think
Yeah, that's my answer.
do you feel like that played you feel like that played a part in like where you are today as far as not and I guess you talked about you've already got the soft skills, but you did Tech Commute. Tech Commute's a very positive show. And then so segueing you into like now you're an app right hero, right? So like okay, I guess let's segue into that. How did that happen? And and does like the way that you present yourself play a big part in how you got that role?
Sure, sure. While you were saying that, I was trying to figure out how to do some sort of an app right gang sign. Um, yeah, I mean, it come back down to the networking and just like having a positive mindset. Like and actually I was just messaging with Eldad if that's who was on the Apprite account, but in Discord, I was congratulating him on the week they just did the big launch for 1.5, and I told him that I love to support good people and good products. That's it. I think that that message has carried me through where I am in tech right now because I'm surrounding myself with things that I believe in and kind of distancing myself from things that don't help me or help me help others. Apprite's community is amazing, and I've been using their products even before I was a hero, which obviously helped me get into that position. And again, if it wasn't a good product that I didn't use myself, I wouldn't even spend time doing it. I think if people just focus more on like that, just that right there, it's like if you love something and you're passionate about it, sell it, push it, like believe in it and focus on it. I see Eddie's here too. What up, Eddie? Um, so yeah, that's I think that that was it. You know, there is an application process for that, and you have to go through a couple talks, and you know, again, the product speaks for itself. So if you can just be enthusiastic about it, and that's where I try to maintain a certain level of enthusiasm and positivity about everything because that's not where I ended up when I was in film. I wanna I want to stay there. I don't want to be miserable doing this because I think that that's another thing that people get burned out doing is like you're chasing these things that you don't even care about. And when you realize you don't care about it, you get frustrated at the fact you spent so much time doing it. And that can really affect people negatively. So again, just trying to stay in my lane.
That's awesome. And thank you so much for the subscription, Ellie. That's sweet of you. Um, so,
Yeah,
and I tried to shout people out, but apparently there's a limit on how many times you can do shout outs. So I have to like wait like a minute or
that's
two
stupid.
minutes in between. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I'm still learning how to like do all the things. I don't even, I have no idea what I'm doing half the time if you can't tell. Um,
Don't even worry about it.
so I need you to sit down with me and go over AppWrite stuff again too. You watched me and tried to help, and I really like
Yeah.
AppWrite too. It's relatively easy to set up. I'll say relatively because I'm still trying to figure out some pieces. But overall, it's a really cool tool, and once I get the hang of it, I'm sure it'll be a lot easier. And I can't wait to see
Oh yeah.
what I can do with it because I have ideas, but I do have questions that I'll save for like another call with you if you're okay with it.
Sure.
Um,
Of course.
and okay, so that said, you do an app, right? I know, are you like, well, I'll ask this. Are you like job hunting? Are you looking for it and looking for a new role? Are you looking for like, and then if so, what type are you looking for? Where do you like want to be in the next, 6 months to a year, just in your career? Like, what do you want your progression to look like here in the near future?
Yeah. I'm definitely looking for a job. I have been interviewing. I had a final round interview as like a full-on web dev um, at a company in California. It was remote. That was February 13th was the final round. And then on the 14th, they called and told me that they gave it, they went with the other person. So that was tough. Um, honestly, I think after experiencing and just like being in and around tech and working with code and really interacting more with people, I think that I'm more suited for like people facing roles. Um, I don't think that ultimately I'll end up being like a full on developer in what that wouldn't be, I think, utilizing my strengths for a company.
Sorry.
Get get clothes on. So I think what I would like to do, and I think where I could really like benefit a company with my skills is like in some sort of I, I don't I don't want to do the developer advocate route because I feel like it's a real like hot like buzzword type role where and a lot of companies are kind of nixing that. I see a lot of those people losing those roles right now. I think like community management, interacting and being sort of a liaison, where it's really leaning back on my production manager skills too, where I have to interface with all of the different things, and I have talked to some people about like project management roles as well. So I am always looking because I know I'm not going to end up being at this manufacturing facility by the end of the year. Like that was my goal. I started 2023 with that goal and I came very close. That final round interview I thought I had. And again, for somebody that just started at the beginning of 2023 to be able to be there right at the like 12 months almost to the date I was about to get that role, like that was huge. So I'm trying and yeah, I'm constantly looking. I just had somebody, shout out to Tessa if she's still here, um, help me realign my resume. We got it all kind of tightened up to something that she would think is presentable. So yeah, we'll see.
Awesome. Well, okay, everybody, if you
Oh, we
know,
got a little
we
one.
do. This is my 4-year-old Roland. He just woke up from his nap. Oh, Nikki says he's got a spicy take that he thinks it's better to be a dev first and bring dev rel tendencies to your role. That's typically what he's done.
I I don't think that that's spicy at all. I honestly think that that's one of my other reservations with that role. And I think that a lot of us see on Twitter the DevRels or the developer advocates doing all this fun stuff, and now all of us want to be that. And I don't think that's how it works. It's like I didn't go into film as a production manager. I started as a production assistant. Like there's a hierarchy for it. And I think that absolutely, I don't think what Nick said at all is spicy. I think that that's spot on. And I think that's also why I think my imposter syndrome, even looking at developer advocate roles, is like this is not the lane you should be in. And I think more people should be a little bit more like, I don't want to say like pay your dues, but kind of.
Yeah, I get that. I think I agree with that too, because also whenever you're a dev first, it's kind of like, okay, when I did IT recruiting, I would work really hard to study the jobs that I was recruiting for, right? And I would learn about all the different tech stacks, and like I knew the terminology, and I really would study them, but I wasn't doing development at the time. So there's only so much that you can really understand if you haven't actually put in that hard, if you haven't actually gotten your hands dirty with it. And so, um, with when you're a developer first and then you move into those types of roles, it makes it a lot easier. And in fact, I was telling somebody recently, if I wanted to go back into IT recruiting, I'd probably do really, really, really well now compared to like when I did it before, just because I have like such a I don't want to do that. I'm an introvert. I don't want to have to like talk to people as much. Like this is fun. Streaming is fun. And we're gonna have an ad in 3 minutes, people. Sorry. Oh, I think I can snooze it one more time. I'm probably just gonna let it roll this time though. But yeah, it's a lot
Gotta let it
easier.
roll once.
It's a lot easier whenever you've already got that knowledge, and then you can be more productive, and you can help people. And when you're doing developer relationships, right, you're kind of like the liaison, like you were saying. So knowing how to do the work that they're doing is so beneficial as well. But I think that's really awesome. And
Sure.
um, if you did do development, like well, you said you're not sure. It sounds like basically you want to do more people facing. But let's say you get a developer role, and
Yeah.
I actually watched somebody on here the other day who she's a developer, but she streams while she's working. Her employer's okay with it, and I think that's pretty cool. Like to kind of like be able to do that,
Cool.
and then like work on the soft skills, and eventually like show your skills, and that could like segue you into more of a person facing role as well. Um, but what type of tech would you want to do development in? Like, are you wanting to do like front end or back end? Do you have a specific stack?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think I'm definitely leaning more toward the front. I mean, a lot of my backend experience is pretty much with as a service through AppWrite anyways, so most of my coding is predominantly on the front end. Um, React, TypeScript, stuff like that. Most of the things that I built are on those frameworks. So
Oh, yes, my love. Here, come sit on my lap. How about that? There we go. Okay.
there you go. Look at that head of hair.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
brushed right
look
now.
at
Sorry.
the little Fabio.
But yeah, so you said more front
I'm
end.
jealous.
I'm jealous too. We haven't cut his hair yet because
Yeah,
he's got really pretty curls, and he doesn't want to cut them yet. So,
yeah.
but awesome.
That's a
Okay.
good head of hair right
All
there.
right, so we talked about your clapboard. We have not talked about pizza, which I'm assuming means that you really love pineapple on pizza, and you've got 40 seconds to answer before the break starts.
Mm, Can't believe you just did that to me. No, all right. Here's the straight talk on the pineapple on pizza. If you want pineapple on your pizza, it's fine. Okay, just don't bring it near me. I'm not gonna eat it. Don't offer it to me. If you want to do that, I respect it. I respect you. You're my friend. But I don't. I don't want it. I do love pizza though. I think pizza and tacos are two of the most versatile foods in the world.
Tacos are good.
Uh, you can make breakfast pizza, dinner pizza,
3 seconds.
dessert pizza, and again, tacos. Boom, boom, boom. Same thing. Um, that's why I love pizza. So that was really for me. That's why I kind of started building pizza picks. No pineapple on. That's yeah. That's what I say. Um, that's why I built Pizza Picks because I wanted to just do something kind of silly that had a food that I, I rarely encounter a person that doesn't like pizza. So it's like it's fun, but it's not serious, so everybody can kind of engage with it. And that was where Pizza Picks developed.
Okay. Hey,
Mary actually pitched me an idea for steak picks. Are we on an ad?
we are on an ad. It says ad break, but we're a little delayed. So sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was just trying to like let you know that we were on.
No, no, no. You're fine. You're fine.
Tacos are my favorite food. Those are my all-time favorite.
Commercial break, yeah. That's so annoying.
What's so
It's
annoying?
going pretty good. You got a good turnout today.
Yeah,
Consistently over 20 this whole time. Awesome.
yeah, that is awesome. I know, and I need to get. I'm like not on a professional setup, right? Like all of my stuff is in storage. So like I have a mic, I have headphones, but they're all in storage because I'm not in my actual house still.
It's,
So that's
it's fine. You're doing great. You're doing great. Just keep it up. Just do exactly what you're doing. I think the way you're doing it is endearing to people. Like, I think the second you start to go professional with the backgrounds and everything, like, you lose you. So I think you should just keep this because it's you. Oh,
I
Nick
lost you.
didn't get
Hold on.
mad. Yeah, see, Ellie said you're doing great too.
All right, can you hear us? Can they hear us talking? I don't think so. Oh wait, ad break in progress. Okay, now.
Yeah, no, they're definitely responding.
Okay, cool.
Definitely responding. Um, okay. So Ellie keeps bringing up singing, and
I
I'm
know. I
not
want to
sure
hear
why
this.
because she's never heard me sing. Uh, no, I actually love karaoke.
Me
And I know
too.
you and I have talked about
Yes.
it.
I. We need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I like I like karaoke for different reasons. I'm not good at singing. I love to sing though, like bad. I love bad singing. So that's where I bring the heat. I have a stage presence because again, I'm a people person. I can be entertaining and not be a good singer. I feel like you're well, I'm sure you're entertaining as well, but I feel like you actually know how to sing. So it is far more entertaining, but I love karaoke. What's your favorite what's your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to karaoke song is okay, me and my 9-year-old. So my 9-year-old loves to karaoke with me and she like took all my favorite songs and now they're her favorites. So like we like fight over the karaoke mic. Like literally me and my daughter get in fights
Mhm.
over the karaoke. But Creep by Radiohead is one of them. That's probably like my go-to. And then
Ooh,
I
man,
like
I
I
love
like
that song.
the
That's a good one.
musical Les Miserables. So I sing a lot of those songs too. Those are my favorites.
Nice. So my go-to karaoke songs: "Take Me Home Tonight" by Eddie Money, "Sunglasses at Night" by Corey Hart. I go straight 80s with it.
That's a good
Um,
one.
and other stuff. I would do "Forever in Blue Jeans," "Forever in Blue Jeans" by Neil Diamond. Ugh,
Oh, Neil Diamond
bangers.
is if
But that's
Neil Diamond there's a song I like to sing by him too, but it's not the Blue Jeans one.
he has so many good ones. I had just Neil Diamond playing in the kitchen the other day. Yeah, yeah. She is going for the belters because she can actually sing. That's the difference. Somebody said that in the comments today. You know what? Can Jason fulfill Ellie's request? It's her it is it really Ellie's birthday? Can we actually verify this?
Go check her
Two
Twitter
Princes
account
in Summer of
and see if
'69 are also great karaoke tunes.
go check her Twitter profile and see if she has
I
balloons
am
on
right
them.
now. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be pissed. Also, I just totally typed on this broken keyboard again. Ah, son of a bitch. Definitely balloons.
Happy birthday, Ellie! Oh
Well,
my
I want to say happy
gosh.
birthday to Ellie.
You could sing
I
her happy
know.
birthday.
Thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is gonna happen, isn't it? I will. Ellie, what do you want me to sing? This
She
will
said she
happen.
wants to you to
This is
sing
not gonna happen for
Waterfall.
anybody else.
Waterfall by TLC was her first request.
Oh my God. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up the audio. I'm gonna pull up the karaoke version here. Waterfalls TLC karaoke. Hate my life right now.
You're gonna do great, Jason.
Probably not. Oh, here's the intro. All right, ready? It's a long intro. Oh, I like Journey and Toto as well.
Both good bands.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Songbird of our generation. Oh my God. A lonely mother gazing out of the window, staring at a son that she just can't touch. Oh, if at his time he's in a jail, no, she'll be by his side. But he doesn't realize he hurts her so much. But all the praying just ain't helping at all, 'cause he can't seem to keep himself out of trouble. So he goes out and he makes his money the best way he knows how. Another body laying cold in the gutter. Hey, listen to me. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. I think that I like cry laughing like that.
Good job. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
You're welcome.
My Roland
Oh,
likes it too.
all right, you're welcome. Happy birthday, Ellie. Happy birthday.
Oh, look at you're so special, Ellie. Now everybody on your birthday request Jason to karaoke for you. Okay, so
No, why? Why would this happen?
no, I cannot turn it all the way down. You can go out there with it though. He wants me to turn my talking all the way down. So he can...
Cheers to Ellie for her birthday.
Happy birthday, Ellie.
Mm.
So we talked about clapboard, we talked about pizza. The next on your list was a runner. So you like to run. That's my guess on that.
Yep. Yes, good call. I have back in high school, it was like ninth or 10th grade. My basketball coach suggested that I do cross country for just like extra conditioning before the season started. So I did, and I really hated it. I absolutely did not like it at all. And they gave us these. God, they were the shortest shorts. Like they were so short that our boxers were like below the shorts. So that was like there were me and two other guys on the team because I went to a small high school. Um, so that was our joke is we essentially pulled the boxer shorts all the way down so they were visible under our shorts. All of us did it, and we weren't good. But I really started to kind of enjoy it. So then in spring I did track and I did the long distance stuff, 3200s and stuff. Yeah, male booty shorts essentially. They were, man, they were terrible. There's so much thigh. Um, and it helped because the conditioning for the endurance was for basketball because basketball is one of the most physical sports, whether people realize it or not. I mean, you're constantly running, and physically just, you know. So I did that, and then in 2018, um, I tore my Achilles tendon and it was playing basketball. I don't have a glamorous, I wasn't like going up for a dunk or anything. I was backing up on defense and I planted my foot and I felt it pop. And I knew that second, I was like, yep, that's torn. So I like hobbled off the court, called my wife because I drove a 5 speed at the time. I was like, you're gonna have to come and pick me up. Like I can't drive the car home, and had surgery. And I have not played any sort of like organized basketball since then. But I got back running, and last year I think I had about 1,300 miles total on the year, and this year I'm a little bit lower, but it's nice. It's the little bit of time that I get for myself. I think everybody just needs like that thing. So I love running.
Ian says I don't always roll a joint, but when I do, it's my ankle, and my non-professional brain wants to say something to respond, but I will just pretend I didn't see it like that.
That's funny.
Okay, so we did running
Puff
basketball.
give Sarah.
We did running basketball, and then we are doing family next. You have a family of 5, right? But I thought you had 4 kids. You only have 3 kids?
That I do. Oh no, I have 3. I have Jack, who you saw,
Yep.
who also loves music, by the way. He's on the spectrum. He's very musically inclined. Just the other day, he's got a piano app on his phone and just blindly started doing the opening to Welcome to the Black Parade on the keyboard,
That's
almost in the right
cool.
key. Like he almost had the right chord, yeah. But he loves to sing. Um, he likes to like pretend he's on a stage, like in a band. He gets a mop and pretends it's the mic stand and like moves around with it. He's awesome. My middle daughter is 13. She is a like typical little middle school girl with her Lululemon and cheerleading, and she's great. She's great with her brother, and then my oldest daughter is 15, and she's definitely more. I think they're all like me in their own ways. Where like she's the middle, and she's like the athlete, and Aubrey's more like the analytical, artsy, creative one, and she very much leans into that, and she's 15, so um, they're all awesome in their own ways. And then
Yeah.
my wife is a self-employed massage therapist. She's had her own business for like 8 years. She's awesome. So supports all of this crazy that happens in this house. Keeps it going. Props to you moms and wives just kicking ass and being the maintainers of the houses. Open source life. You guys are the maintainers of. So good on you.
I know, and I like that I've met like a ton of people that are in the 3-kid club recently, which is really cool. It's just I didn't know there were so many of us. But okay. Well, we have about 10 minutes left. So before we wrap up, is there anything that
Yeah.
like you want to talk about or that you want to share or shout out? Just anything that like I've been asking most of the questions, so I'll spin it around back to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll spin it well, I'll take the spin and I'll throw it back at you because I want to ask you some of the same questions. Like, what for you is kind of what's your why? Like, what are you doing this for? All of this stuff that you're doing.
Like as far as
I
like
always love to
career
know
goes
everybody's sort
or
of,
just like in
yeah,
general?
yeah,
Well, career wise,
just in general. Like, what motivates Sarah?
I mean, obviously my kids, right? Like I think that's the default
Yeah,
answer. But like as far as like just tech and everything, growing up, my mom built her own computers and tinkered with them, and then my uncle owned his own software development company. And like I remember like going to his warehouse that had just computer stuff, and I like played all the like, you know, early 90s computer games on his computer. So I was just always been around tech.
nice.
And like I just always like dabbling with it, and so in general it's just kind of fun for me. And I think also my a little personal, but my mom passed away when I was 19. But she was really into computers, and like so like me doing what I'm doing now kind of is a way to like weird like it's a way for me to kind of feel connected to her even though she's not here. Like if she was alive, like I would be over at her house and we would probably be coding together. So as far as like technology is concerned, I just always am fascinated by it. I've always been fascinated by the fact that there's this little piece of, plastic with some metal in it, and you can make money from it if you know how it works and you know how to like, it's like you could just do anything from it, right? And so like I just am fascinated by how the inner workings of it are. So one of my things that I'll do like probably once every 2 or 3 months is I'm on Windows, and Windows and Mac obviously like they work differently, but I will go through all of my Windows, all of the Windows services, and like I'll like look at them, and if I don't know what they are, like research them. and like I'll go and I have like Wireshark on my laptop, so I'll like analyze my network occasionally and like look at the traffic. Like I don't know, like it's just something I do when I'm bored. Or like I think something's going slow, so I look into it and then I end up spending like 5 hours just like in this rabbit hole of processes and services. And so I don't know, I'm just like it's just something that like I like to do. I think it's fun. But obviously, like again, first and foremost for my kids, but I'm really lucky to be able to have a career that I enjoy and have fun with because before when I was doing recruiting, I didn't feel that way. It wasn't like something that fulfilled my life. And
Mhm.
with tech, not only can I work from home, not only can like are there so many different opportunities. I know that the tech industry itself right now, like with the layoffs and everything, it's kind of rough out there. So I'm not saying that that's not. I definitely understand that, but at the same time, you still have the opportunity to work from home and get paid well. And then just the social is like, I tech Twitter is great. Like, there's so many people there that are supportive and, just being able to be in an industry where there is that much positivity and people do want to see each other succeed. Not every job path has that. So I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful for all the connections I've made, including yourself, including like so many people here that are watching. Thanks so much for supporting us. It means a lot. And
Heck yeah.
yeah, so that's kind of my why, I guess. I hope that answered it.
No, for sure. I mean, we all have them. We all have different ones. I love hearing people talk through what their why is because you learn a lot about them just in that like 30 seconds. Um, I think for me, my biggest interest, again, in tech or in really any industry is like the people that put the things together. You know, like anybody can build a computer or make a website or make a movie, but it's the person behind it, the things that make them work that I think is really the most fascinating. Um, I've always, I'm the type of person that can go anywhere and just like make a friend, but it's not the environment, it's the people. Everything runs in people. What's up, Danny? Danny hopped in. That's cool. Good to see him. So it's cool to hear your why. It's cool to hear their whys, and everybody that's in here. YK just came in. Good to see him. Like his why is obviously different than ours, but we all have one. Like that's our similar trait is we all have a why for why we do what we do. So, um, and I think understanding everyone's helps you understand the person that you're interacting with. So that's why I asked that question. And for you, what does the next year look like? What are your goals?
So I'm really enjoying streaming. So I think that so a couple of weeks ago I didn't really have any goals, right? And then I was convinced to start streaming and I have been and obviously I'm still learning a lot and still like trying to figure out, but I really enjoy it. So, and I really like making videos and so I kind of want to get more on not necessarily even the content creation side of things where it's like all fancy, but I want to figure out a niche to stream to, and I think I'm kind of starting to get that. And so I that's one of my goals is just to keep being consistent as this with this. I have a lot of fun with it. Um, it's it's making me step outside of my comfort bubble. Um, I get like little anxiety attacks right before I start usually, but then once I'm like actually on, I have fun with it, right? So I want to do that. I'm either looking for my next contract or my next full-time job. I am in the interview process for a position and we'll see how that goes. Um, and then um, and then I basically just want to I've got some personal goals, but I mean they're family it's like it's I don't it's I want to reach the personal goals that I have set for myself that I'm not going to share right now. But oh, and then my
Sure.
other thing is I have I part of the
You can
reason
share them with me later.
yeah, part of the reason I wanted to talk to you about AppWrite some more is because I actually do have a like SaaS that I want to build. Um I already have all of the ideas down for it. I just need help with like the setting up of it. So I want to like not necessarily. I don't know. I don't want actually, you know what? I want to make money off of the SaaS. I think it's a really good idea. I haven't seen it done before, and I want to build it out and make money off of it. I want it to be passive income, and or eventually, if it does really well, I want to see where that path leads. And I feel really weird telling y'all my goals because I
Good.
feel like they're like lofty a bit, but no, I'm just gonna do it so that I'm held accountable because I actually have a vision for this SaaS and I really want to make it happen. So everybody knows now. Um, but I don't want to tell it my idea. I think I told you what my idea was, Jason, but I don't want to tell it yet. I'm gonna actually
You did.
kind of
You did.
trickle it. I'm gonna
I
trickle it
won't say
over
anything.
streaming. That's one of the things I want to do is like start building it out and then over time people will figure out what it
Good.
is. Yeah. So that's my goals.
Yeah. No, I think that that's really smart. I think it's a great idea, and you should want to monetize it. And it's okay to like publicly hold yourself accountable like that. I don't think people shame you for not hitting your goals. I think people want to support you. So I
I
think
think
it's good that you're doing that, and it's okay if you fall short.
I think it's more of the kind of, talking to like, there's people out there who have already built several successful SaaSes and like it's really easy to get caught up in this oh, you see all these people that have already done it and then they're announcing another one, right? And they've already been successful. And a lot of times
Mm-mm.
those people don't really talk about their success until they hit their success versus talking about it before, and I'm sure there are people out there that do it because, everybody, like you said, remembers the successes. But I think just like that's kind of the hiccup on my end. Like, I don't want to share and then it just seems like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But I shouldn't feel that way. It's a confidence thing. I'm working on building my confidence. And that's something I have been struggling with. And I've been like this year actively trying to really build up for myself because I don't give myself as much credit as I deserve a lot of the times. And that's like one of my faults. But on the same time, I also don't want to be cocky and like conceited. You know what I'm saying? There's like a fine balance between confidence and
Of
going it
course,
over.
of
So,
course.
oh,
Yeah,
thanks,
I
Leah,
mean,
for
there's
the
obviously a
sub.
fine line with anything. What is it like the Leah? Nice. The golden rule, right? Like everything in moderation, but you can very easily be positive and confident in what you're doing and not be the conceited person. Um, Everything you're doing right now, I mean, and I'm sure everybody can attest to this in the chat. Like, what you're doing and the way you're doing it right now is, I think, exactly how you should be doing it. And just maintain this course. And you know what? If you don't, that's also fine. It's also fine. And that's the thing I think a lot of people don't remember. Even myself, it's like if I fall short with something, and this is why I've kind of like dialed it down a little bit on putting out certain goals of accountability, because if I do fall short, for me consciously, like I know no one's going to necessarily judge me, but I judge me. Like you judge yourself. Um, and that's hard. So I think finding that middle road, doing the streaming, like not worrying about what your camera setup is. Just getting into it. You've done such a good job. You look at the community you're building here. This is crazy. Just keep it up. Just do you, man. Just do you, lady, not man.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sorry, I'm a man. I man everybody.
That's okay. My 4-year-old, he calls me dude, so we're okay.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Oh
we've
man, you're
got a
getting all
hype
sorts of. You got
train.
a hype train
I
going
don't know.
here.
I still
I
don't
don't know what that means. Oh,
understand.
it's going up more.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know I'm still trying to I'm trying to understand hype train. I don't know what it means really. I just know
Yeah, I
it's
don't know what that
exciting.
means. That's cool. Yeah, congratulations to the hype train. 100% hype train.
Okay,
I'm
woohoo.
like watching it now. Hype. That's awesome. I'm not sure what that means either, but it seems really cool. Yeah. All right, you got a level 1 hype train, Sarah.
Oh,
See, you're
all
doing
right.
something right.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, air name. Appreciate it.
About to be here.
And Leah, thank you again. Oh,
Oh, there you
interesting.
go.
Thanks, Leah. Leah's like okay, if you guys don't follow Leah, you
Yeah.
should. She is like the lady to follow on Twitch. She's amazing and she knows everything.
Super smart.
That means more money for me, she says. Yay.
That's the way to do it.
It is. And then Ellie just started
Oh, this is
streaming
awesome.
too. Did you know that? She just started
Mhm.
streaming. So that's fun. Ellie, you need
Yeah,
to do another
yeah. I
stream
went to her
again.
first one.
Yep.
She does. She was in the Discord too, and she came in and streamed some stuff with us. Just in the Discord though, not on the Twitch. We do have to figure out how to like marry
Yes.
the
Oh
two
yeah.
things.
So
But
everybody here, we tried to stream from Discord, me and Jason. That's part of the reason we had technical. Well, we should have like done this yesterday, but
yeah,
we didn't.
no, it was. Yeah, that's my bad. I had to do the boring job.
Oh
I didn't
no,
have
it's
time,
totally fine.
but we'll get it figured out.
We will.
We'll get it figured out because you are. Oh, what up, party people? Do you want to show everybody your motorcycle? Hold it up. Hold it up
Oh,
here,
that's so
like up there.
cool.
He built he built that
Can-
today.
can-
Oh yeah, you want it here? Okay. Well, we're coming in.
Hello?
Hi.
This is what I built.
I think that is amazing. What did you build that with?
It's Legos. It's called a Lego vintage motorcycle.
That is pretty sweet. I love the teal. That's one of my favorite colors.
Good job. They can't see it down.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm almost done though, and then we can go build the garage. So that's it. Oh, mechanic shop.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, thanks for all the subs, everybody.
Oh, I gotta
Ian,
come
thank
down.
you again.
Just do it on the Google in the kitchen.
I appreciate it. Let me shout you out again. Yay, y'all are awesome.
They're going crazy in there. Yeah, that motorcycle's awesome. It was the creator set. I think it's like $14 at Target or something. He put the whole thing together by himself. This is like the first set that he's done without assistance.
That is awesome.
I'm not putting music on yet. What song do you want to hear? Here. I'm gonna give you an idea of what kind of music my son listens to. And again, it's very indicative of the kind of music I listen to.
Nikki, can I reach out to you at some point in regards to audio setup? But thank you so much for joining and offering your
Yeah,
help
that would be
earlier.
awesome.
I appreciate it.
Hey, yeah, he told me he was going on vacation. Safe
Have a
travels.
great vacation.
Here, buddy.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap things up.
Yeah.
Is there any other last words that you want to say before we do?
Sure. I will shamelessly plug our Tech Commute Discord. That's been awesome. The community has been really good and positive in there. I put a link. I will put another one. And we have the Tech Commute coming back on March 18th
At what
with
time?
Jason Langsdorff. And that's going to be 3:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So
All the
2:50
info is on the
Central,
Discord.
12:50 Pacific.
12:50 Pacific, correct. It's going to be a really fun one. We're changing the format a little bit more. We took out the technical portion or the technical episode because we're going to transition that to a monthly thing on Discord where people can visually present to people.
Yeah,
Mondays are just going to be developers talking about life.
I
We're
like
going to talk
that.
to Jason about yeah, I mean it's always what we wanted to do, and after doing the Monday episodes where we're talking to people about tech, like frameworks and languages or products, without visuals, it's really hard to get.
Yeah.
So
And when I've listened to the podcast yeah, it is a podcast now. When I've listened to it in the past, though,
yeah,
the tech, the life and the day in the life of, and then the tech also kind of got muddled. Like it ended up still just being like the same. Not that it was, but it seemed.
I dig it.
So, anyways, I think that's a great idea to add the
Yeah,
visuals and really just
yeah,
make it stand out. That's awesome.
yep. So Mondays we're gonna do just I'm a developer. We're gonna talk about like and code and again we wanted to talk more to the people about the person that they are, not about what they're doing. So starting with Jason, and that's going to be a really fun experience. And then Fridays we're still at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Going to be doing the wins and struggles, and then once a month, maybe twice a month, depending on how many people we get. We'll do some sort of a tech presentation. You know, we had Rachel Neighbors come in and give us the keynote that they were doing at JSConf that is coming up. That was really a cool experience. Again, like nobody got to see that. They tested it out for us, and I thought that that was really an awesome thing. So try to bring stuff like that to the community that they can't get anywhere else.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see where that takes you. So everybody join the Discord. Jason put a link to it. It's a really great community. And with that, I think we are going to wrap things up. I appreciate all the support again. And I personally will probably be on later to stream and actually code. I'm working on, so I decided to, I'm working on my Twitch stuff, my OBS stuff, but I keep getting sidetracked by like things while I'm working on it. So I'm building something that automates creating SVGs in multiple colors that you choose and just automatically does it programmatically instead of having to like automatically do or manually do it myself. I explained it a lot yesterday. I'll be working on that again today probably. But
Nice.
I think that's everything. So we've got the tech community shout out, and then we've got to join the Discord. Look for the next episode on March 18th. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And I appreciate all the support, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. And next Friday, I have somebody. He didn't make it here, so I have a potential person that we're going to be talking to next Friday, and then the Friday after that, I have another person. So we're going to do Friday Lunch and Learns every week, and every week there will be less technical issues each time. So, all right, thanks everybody.
Better and better.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Doing this one.